My wife suddenly arranged a 7-day trip to Scandinavia for me. I thought she had finally learned to be considerate, but I accidentally overheard her conversation with our son. Mom, if you marry Uncle Osman, what about Dad? My son asked innocently. We're just fake married. My wife chuckled softly. Diego, remember to keep it a secret. Don't tell Dad about this, and I'll buy you that toy car you've been wanting. My head buzzed. I stood there stunned for a long time, then turned and went downstairs to smoke a cigarette. Since she wants to make up for past regrets with Osman, then I have the right to pursue the dreams I abandoned too. This trip to Scandinavia, I won't be coming back. After finishing my cigarette, I turned to go back upstairs and ran into Victoria in the hallway. Seeing her in a red dress, I asked in confusion, I thought you hated the color red. The past is the past, now is now. Red is in this year, and besides, I'm going with my girlfriend to try on wedding dresses. Victoria immediately came up with several excuses, but I suddenly remembered that red was Osman's favorite color, and since Osman returned to the country, Victoria's closet had gained several red outfits and handbags. It turned out, there were signs all along. Trying on wedding dresses? Let me drive you, I said flatly. No need. Victoria shook her head. Why would a big guy like you get involved in girls' stuff? When I get back, I'll bring gifts for you and Diego. After saying this, she hugged me, didn't wait to hear what else I might say, and quickly ran off. My heart suddenly ached. I instinctively wanted to call out to Victoria, but in the end, I just shook my head. Everyone thought Victoria and I were the perfect couple in life and the best partners in business. She didn't look down on my humble origins and married me without hesitation. I worked practically year-round, turning the tide multiple times, saving her family from the brink of bankruptcy. 10 years of working side by side, we not only had a lovely son, but also rebuilt the glory of Victoria Group. But even I just discovered that Victoria had been harboring feelings for Osman in her heart. I walked into the house. Dad, my son Diego rushed over and hugged my leg tightly, saying, no matter what happens, you'll never leave me and Mom, right? He seemed to sense something. His innocent face was filled with nervous fear. My heart ached. I crouched down, stroked Diego's head, and asked gently, if one day Mom and I separate, who would you want to stay with? Diego froze, then tears welled up in his eyes. I'm sorry, I hugged Diego. I'll go make you dinner. Diego was only 8 years old. Adult matters shouldn't trouble a child. We could have hired a nanny, but both Diego and Victoria loved my cooking. I remembered all their dietary restrictions and preferences. Tonight, I made Diego's favorite dishes. When Diego saw the food on the table, he suddenly burst into tears and looked up. Dad, you already know about Uncle Osman and Mom getting married, don't you? Mom told me it's just a fake marriage. Dad, please don't be angry, okay? Mom loves you. I sighed softly and held Diego in my arms. I knew his little head couldn't hold all those complicated twists and turns. He simply believed Victoria naively, hoping Mom and Dad wouldn't separate. Unfortunately, the adult world isn't that simple. After dinner, I saw Victoria's girlfriend post on Twitter and couldn't help raising my eyebrows. Although the photo of trying on the wedding dress didn't show the face, that little red mole on the neck, Victoria had one too. The photo of intertwined fingers with a man clearly showed the mark of a ring on the ring finger, the watch the man wore. I'd seen it before. It belonged to Osman. The caption read, the moon I missed will always come back to illuminate me once more. That phrase seemed familiar. I rushed into the study and moved Victoria's computer. Underneath was a notebook. The moment I opened it, that exact phrase jumped out at me. All signs indicated this account wasn't some girlfriend's, but Victoria's own. Scandinavian trip. The fictional girlfriend's wedding and Twitter account. Victoria, to deceive me for Osman's sake. You could come up with such absurd tricks. I muttered to myself and picked up my phone to send a message.